piers have sat submerged in seawater for over 2,000 years, and they are not crumbling. They are getting measurably stronger every century, while modern reinforced marine concrete fails and crumbles within just decades. The Pantheon's dome is solid unreinforced concrete, poured without a single steel bar inside it, and it remains the largest unreinforced concrete dome on Earth today, still standing after nearly 1900 years of use. Modern concrete typically lasts 50 to 100 years before corroding steel rebar inside it expands and cracks the structure apart from within. Roman concrete used no metal reinforcement at all, yet it outlived every empire that followed. In 2023, a team of MIT and Harvard researchers discovered something stranger still. Microscopic cracks forming in ancient Roman concrete were sealing themselves shut over time, as if the material could actively repair its own structural damage. Roman concrete is scattered with small white mineral clasts, which archaeologists and engineers had long dismissed as evidence of sloppy, careless mixing, assuming ancient workers simply failed to measure and blend their raw ingredients properly by hand. Those clasts turned out to be deliberate. When a crack reaches one, water seeping through the fracture dissolves calcium from inside the clast, and that mineral-rich fluid recrystallizes inside the gap, physically sealing the crack shut again. The technique is called hot mixing. Romans combined raw quicklime directly with volcanic ash and water at very high temperature, instead of slaking the lime first, the slower, gentler way modern cement engineers still routinely do it. Along the Mediterranean coastline, Roman breakwaters and harbor piers still stand fully submerged in open seawater, built without any of the steel corrosion protection that modern marine engineers consider completely essential for underwater concrete structures. Geologist Marie Jackson found something almost impossible hidden inside that ancient marine concrete, aluminous tobermorite, an exceptionally rare mineral so difficult to form that scientists still struggle to synthesize meaningful quantities of it in a modern laboratory. Seawater slowly seeping through the harbor concrete dissolves components of the volcanic ash inside it, allowing that rare reinforcing mineral to keep growing directly within the structure, strengthening the concrete further with every single passing century. The essential ingredient was a specific volcanic ash quarried near Pozzuoli, close to Naples, so chemically reactive that Roman engineers deliberately built entire harbors from it, trusting seawater itself to help hold their structures together permanently. Modern researchers have now successfully recreated hot-mixed, self-healing concrete inside a laboratory and proven the underlying chemistry genuinely works, but nobody has yet matched Rome's actual results at real-world, full-scale industrial construction after 2,000 years. We now understand the chemistry behind it: reactive lime clasts, hot mixing, and volcanic ash that reacts with seawater. What we still don't have is concrete that heals and strengthens itself the way Rome's genuinely did.
I am Taku. Roman concrete heals itself. It grows stronger in the sea. 2,000 years, no rebar. Ancient chemistry beats us.